Welcome back to the CordcuttersLI channel. In this video, I'm going to step out of the box just a bit and show you what's in this box. The nice people over at Lytmi sent me this TV backlight kit called the Neo Sync Box. They're saying it's better than the Govee Sync Box and much cheaper than the Philips Hue. At $120 or less, if this works as well as I've seen in some other videos or on their website, this could be a very good value. I should say right now, this is not a sponsored video. Lytmi is not sending me any money to review the Neo Sync Box, although they were nice enough to send me one so I can show you what I think about it. So a big thank you goes out to them for supporting a small channel like this one. I'm going to show you what's in the box, briefly talk about how it was to set up, and finally show you how well it works. I'll tell you the things I like and the things I don't like so much. At the end of the video, I'll show you a much longer demonstration of what it can do, so stay tuned for that. But first, if you like what I do here at CordcuttersLI, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're ready to see if the Lytmi Neo Sync Box really competes with the Govee and Philips TV backlight kits, sit back, relax, and let's go! If you're in the market for a VPN service to help you stay connected and protected while streaming, have a click on one of the links in the description below. Doing so not only gets you a great discount on your next VPN subscription, it also helps to support the CordcuttersLI channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in the box. Okay, we have a 3-foot HDMI cable. We have the actual sync box here. Plastic, although it does have some weight to it. It feels like it's well built. On the front we have 3 LEDs across. Nothing on the sides. On the back, where all the magic happens, we have, from left to right, we have a reset button, an output HDMI, input HDMI. We have 2 USB ports for the LED strips. This one would be going up one side and across the top. This one would be going along the bottom and up the other side. And then you have the DC input at the other end. On the bottom we have pretty good ventilation and 4 rubber pads to stop it from slipping, and that seems to work pretty well. We have a power adapter. It's a pretty beefy power adapter. 12 volts, 4 amps. Pretty significant, but you're lighting a lot of lights, so that's good. Here we have the 4 corners that will stick to the TV with the included double-sided foam tape. Looks like you have 5 pieces of foam tape, so you get a chance to make one mistake. These corners there's two of each. One is labeled B, the other one is labeled A. The A corners will be where you start and stop the strips, and the B's will be when you make a turn to go up or down depending on which strip you have. And last but certainly not least, we have the 2 LED strips, 2.35 meters in length. Each strip has a USB connection which will go into the sync box like that. But we'll get to all that in a minute. When I come back, I'm going to have this powered up. I'm not going to stick it to the TV yet, but I'm going to test it out, install the app on my phone, and make sure it works before I commit to sticking it to the television. So the first thing I did after getting it all out of the box was connecting everything and following the instructions on where everything gets hooked up. That was pretty easy. After I plugged it all in and saw the lights, well, I figured it's time to go ahead and stick it to the TV. Like I mentioned in the unboxing, these corners, there are 2 marked A and 2 marked B. You start in one corner and go up and around the TV and go across and up the other side of the TV. I didn't stick it to the TV all the way around because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it on this TV or not. But all in all, the installation went pretty quickly. The next thing was to install the app. So you find the Lytmi app in the Google Play Store. That was pretty easy. Then tried to get it to work. It seemed to connect fine at first until I wanted to connect it to my Wi-Fi. One thing I'm not all that thrilled about is the fact that this has to be on a 2.4G Wi-Fi network, not 5G. For me, I had to go into the closet and drag out some of that old stuff and connect it just to get this thing to install. Well, I got my 2.4 gig Wi-Fi going, and guess what? It still wouldn't connect to the app. But I tried one last thing. When in doubt, look for an update, right? So I went to the Google Play Store, and sure enough, I was on version 1.02 and there was version 1.05 available. So I went and downloaded that. To my surprise, the app connected right away and seemed to work flawlessly. So with the Lytmi Neo sync box connected, powered up and ready to go, it's time to load up some videos and see what it looks like. I'm going to stop talking now so you can just see for yourself. So there you go. I think that this works pretty darn well. Now, I have to say my camera definitely does not do this justice. It looks a lot better in this room. I also need to say, I'm not sure if you can tell, but that's a green wall behind my TV. So I was a little concerned on how that would work, but it didn't seem to look that bad to me. Also, my TV is not yet mounted on the wall. It's about 1.5 feet from the wall, so I would imagine that it's only going to look better when it's mounted up on a wall bracket, 6 or 8 inches away from the wall. All right, so now that all that's done, let's go over some of the things that I really didn't like so much and the stuff that I did like. So on the dislike side, and this is a big one for me, it's the fact that it's only 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi supported. That means that if you have 5 gig or even the new Wi-Fi 6 in your house, you're out of luck. You're not going to be able to configure this unless you can at least temporarily get a 2.4 gig Wi-Fi network in your house. And for me, that was jumping through a bunch of hoops because I literally had to go in my closet and pull out some old stuff that I thought was ready for the trash. The next thing I didn't like all that much was the fact that it only has one HDMI input. So if you wanted to use this for, let's say a Fire Stick and a Wii console or a gaming console of any kind, you're out of luck. To go with the fact that it's HDMI input is the fact that you have to use an HDMI input for it to be recognized and to be able to have these colors display. So therefore, if you have like a smart TV and you don't have an external device for streaming, then you're not going to be able to use this either. The next item that I wasn't crazy about, I'll just say it now, I really hated it. It cost me a lot of time. The app that I first installed didn't work. It was version 1.02. It wasn't until I spent an awful lot of time trying to get it to work, make sure I didn't do anything wrong, before I went and realized I should update the app, and then everything worked. One more thing about the app is it's not fully user-friendly. There are actually still some Chinese words in there that you have to just kind of guess at. So I fully expect Lytmi to come out with newer versions of the app and to fix some of these little bugs. So, by the time you get one of these, it's probably going to be a much better product than what I've demonstrated here today. The last thing, and this wasn't really a big deal for me, but I think it would be for some, is the fact that it only supports 4K at 30 hertz or 30 frames per second. So if you got this for the intention of gaming, for example, if you have an Xbox or something where you just need that refresh rate of 60 hertz or 120 hertz, this isn't going to work for you. As for streaming movies and TV shows, with my NVIDIA Shield or with a Fire Stick or something like that, an Android TV box, you'll be fine. Now, it's not all negative. Let's go over to the other side of the page and tell you what I liked about it. No camera. You may have seen the Govee system has a camera that sticks out in front of the television. so it will see what's on the display and then go and make those lights, shine depending on what it sees. The next thing is it was really easy to set up and install. Like I said, I did have issues with the app, but I fully expect those to be fixed. In fact, the app version that I'm on right now works pretty well. The next thing is performance. You saw for yourself in the demo, and I'm going to show a little bit longer demo at the end of this, that it works pretty well. Next thing is the price. It's a lot cheaper than the Philips Hue, that's for sure, at $120. If you go to the link in the description to the website, you'll see that you can spin a wheel to get a discount off of either free shipping or a discount off of the price of the unit. So you'll probably end up spending less than $120 for this unit. So there you go, a pretty good look at the Neo Sync Box from Lytmi. I tried my best to give an impartial view of how it works and what I liked and what I didn't like. I'd love to hear what you think about it. If you want to try one of these out for yourself, I've put a link to their website in the description below. You can pick one up and come back here and write some comments down there and let me know what you think about it. If you enjoyed today's video, please do click the like button below. And if you want to see more videos when they come out for CordcuttersLI, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.